Okay, so my last question for you is with these economic development incentives, or I would call it corporate welfare, when these decisions are made, whether this is free markets or central planning, you said, Justin, that it's more of a free market process. So then my question is it for public purposes or for private purposes when we're giving these handouts?
So when I talk about the free market process that we are seeing in the economy is you see the strong competition that businesses are looking at where they should be locating their investments that they are making. It is a highly competitive landscape where incentives are a part of that puzzle,
and we're picking who gets them. But is that a public purpose or a private purpose?
Ultimately, what we are looking to ensure is that we can see these businesses grow in the state to benefit Michiganders in all 83 counties.
So does that make it a public purpose or a private purpose?
Frankly, it's a public-private partnership in this case. What you're seeing is a business that is receiving incentives based on agreed upon milestones that ultimately will benefit through job creation for Michigan's public in terms of good jobs and the benefits that occur from these companies locating in the state.
That is an economic theory that it would have a trickle effect to other companies, which again we could debate. But so are you saying it's a public purpose or a private purpose or both?
What I'm saying is that there is a ultimate benefit for the public by these private companies growing in the state.
Okay, and that's an economic theory. And so are you saying it does provide a public purpose as well as a private purpose? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that these incentives ultimately benefit the public of Michiganders because these companies are creating jobs in the state.
So then it is central planning then if it's doing this for the entire economy and not just doing it for picking who gets this special deal. This is something that's very important for our courts to understand, and it is April 30th, so I couldn't imagine not bringing up Article 4, Section 30 of the Michigan Constitution. And you need to make the argument that this is not for a private purpose when you take tax dollars from the people of Michigan and select which big corporations are going to get the special deals. To me, that's a private purpose. And it needs 2/3 support from both chambers in order to get that appropriation. Whether or not that's constitutional is a very serious question. And you're making the claim that that's constitutional under Article 4, Section 30 if it has less than 2/3 support.
Yes. We have attorneys general that represent the Michigan Strategic Fund as well. We couldn't be going to the board if we were acting in an unconstitutional way. I think there's a distinction if I'm recalling on this constitutional